Okay, so I've got a bit of a challenging question for you now, and this is my question. Two different fractions can never be placed at the same location on a number line. Do you agree or disagree? And now what I'd quite like to do, if you can, is pause the video, have a think, and if you can do it, draw these two number lines and have a go. See if you can do two different fractions but in the same place on a number line. Okay, so when you've got your denominators that are different. Okay, so maybe a fifth and 3/10 or something, or I'd have a go, see what you can do. Okay, so if you want to pause the video, have a go at that. Okay, because I'm going to carry on now and show you. So, it'd be interesting to see how many of you agreed or disagreed with that statement. So, what if now I added, okay, I made my intervals bigger. So actually, my number line stays the same. I've still got my 0 here, my 1 in the middle, and my 2 at the very end. Okay, the only thing that's changed are my intervals, which means that my fractions must change because obviously I've got a different denominator. So here I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. My whole is broken up into 4. So I know that this one is in quarters, okay? But this one is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this one is broken up into eighths. Okay, so here, obviously, I've got, this is my first one, so this would be 1/4, 2/4 or a half, 3/4, 1, 1 and 1/4, 1 and 2/4, 1 and 3/4. Okay, again, if you want to pause the video here and see if you could fill in what would go on this line, please do. Okay, so this one would be 1/8, 2/8, 3/8, 4/8, 5/8, 6/8. Oh, have I done that wrong? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh no, sorry. 7/8, and of course we get to 8/8, which should be our whole. Okay. So my first question was, can you put two different fractions, okay, on the same number line? Well, yes, you could, couldn't you? Because if this was the same number line, we could have 2/4 or a half or 4/8. This one, we could have 1/4 or 2/8. So you can have different fractions on the same number line. Okay, it just shows you how much something is worth. So just one quickly for you to think about. What would this one be worth? And what would this one be worth? Again, feel free to pause it and think about it because I'm going to tell you the answers now. So this one, carrying on in eighths, would be 1 and 1/8. This one, 1 and 2/8. 1 and 3/8, 1 and 4/8, 1 and 5/8, and it would carry on. So you can see that it continues. You can have two fractions with a different denominator but being in the same place on the number line.